thanks for watching. I'm here to talk about nursing in public, how to feel comfortable nursing in public, and really maintaining your modesty in public while nursing. This is a subject that came up in a Facebook group that I'm on, and I just remember, and I just remember feeling super nervous about this when I was pregnant, thinking about how I'm going to nurse in public, and it was really important to be a nurse, but I just didn't know how I was going to do it. And the first time that I nursed in public was really kind of a enlightening but scary experience. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in with some tips. So the first thing that I have to tell you is try to wear proper clothing that would be just super easy to nurse in, because it will make your life so much easier than trying to fiddle with unbuttoning or worrying about your stomach exposed or your breast exposed. I mean, there's just a lot of things to consider, but it's a simple solution, at least it is for me. Wearing a tank top underneath your shirt. So I'm wearing one now. You can see here. What I do is I pull up the shirt, and then I pull down the tank top that I'm wearing underneath, so you're kind of exposing a little bit of an opening for your baby to latch. And then you just latch on. Baby's head is covered, and even if you wanted to cover that even more, your shirt can kind of fall over baby's head, especially if it's kind of like a loose sweatshirt like that. And really you really cannot see anything. You are completely covered by your baby and by your clothing. Now I know that if you're inexperienced with nursing, you may want to try putting a blanket over you as well. So what I always used in the beginning, because I did do that, I always used these muslin blankets. They're super lightweight, they're breathable, and that's really important because your baby's head is going to be under there, and babies get hot, and also a lot of times babies do not like to have their head covered, and this might just make it a little easier with something lightweight. So what I would do, I just tucked it into my bra and my tank top, and then I would get my baby ready, get everything ready, and then I would put it over, lift up, and we'd be good to go, and he'd be totally covered. And just in case he moved the blanket, I'd still be covered with my double shirt. Honestly, that worked really well for the beginning, and now I don't really even use this anymore. I just pretty much do the tank top and shirt thing because I'm fully covered, and he doesn't tend to unlatch as much now as he used to as a newborn baby. Another thing is super easy, a scarf. You know, this is like my pashmina, and obviously this is not going to be practical if you live somewhere warm or it's the winter. You know, I'm just going to put it on and show you. So what I would do is, you know, I would, again, do the double shirt thing, and then what I would do is bring the scarf, like open it up kind of. Why is this so difficult right now? And then I would just kind of like tuck that whole thing under my baby. So I would be, again, double covered, but also I would look cute. And sometimes, honestly, people don't even realize you're nursing unless your baby's a loud nurser or it's like a newborn, which they tend to be loud. Some people just don't even know. Again, you know, not everybody's going to feel nursing in public, and if you are nursing and you just don't find it comfortable to do that out in public in front of men or whatever, then go ahead and pump and bring your bottles out. But I personally found that to be much bigger of a hassle. In the beginning, your body's regulating to find out how much milk it really needs, and you need to be kind of careful how you're going to do that. And I don't want to advise you on doing that or not doing that. That's up to you, but I can't go into detail about that. But you definitely should check out people that are interested in, you know, pumping, because there's a lot of great videos on there. I do have one, but it's more geared toward like working and pumping. So another thing is get creative. If you really just don't want to be in front of people, like I will do that at restaurants, and I will do that at coffee shops, really anywhere, everywhere. Plan ahead, nurse in your car. You can do the same thing if you're worried about people seeing you, but at least it's a little more private. Nobody's hearing your baby gulping down your mouth, which I admit can definitely be a little bit awkward, but you know, whatever. It's a baby. It's a perfectly natural thing, and I don't know why, but for some reason in our, you know, in America and Western culture, we just tend to be kind of skeeved out by breastfeeding, which should not be, because it's a beautiful thing that our bodies are able to do that. Anyway, that's my little spiel on that. So again, finding private spaces, get creative. A lot of places have nursing areas. If you just ask, You would be surprised the places that do have them. A lot of times nice department stores, if you're at the mall, go to the big department stores. They usually have like a sitting area where you can nurse, and it's just women. And honestly, I have done it in the bathroom stall. It's not the most pleasant thing in the world, but you know, if you're really intimidated by nursing in public, that's another option. Fitting rooms. I have, you know, again, just ask wherever you are. If you're at someone's home, I'm sure they can let you nurse in another room. And if you're out in public, yeah, just ask the manager or ask an employee, and they would be glad to help you if they can, I'm sure. So I've never had any really major issues with it. Honestly, like I said, sometimes people don't even realize that I'm nursing. Sometimes it can be a little awkward, again, with the clothing that you're wearing. Sometimes I've been wearing dresses, or I've been wearing like different collared shirts where it was kind of difficult, or I forgot to wear my tank top, but you can make it work. Like I said, I always just keep these kind of blankets in the car. I'm sure if you have a newborn, you have a blanket on you. You can always use that. So this is just a few little tips that might be known, or you know, might not be, so I just thought this would be helpful. So hopefully you enjoyed watching. Thank you guys. Have a good day.